Hai, salut și bine v-am regăsit la un nou episod de Assassin's Creed Odyssey. În episodul de astăzi o să facem ultima zonă, da, și să fie ultimul episod cu jocul ăsta. Hai să ne teleportăm. Așa. Avem deja o misiune aici. Da. O să văd ce e aici cu... Zona asta e foarte mișto și ultima zonă. E episodul cu numărul 3 din DLC. Și aia stăm. The Forge of Atlantis, ce e asta? Ok, e ceva jos. Ah, că de aici scaptezi arme, ia. Că colectezi chestii și faci ce faci aici.
We have only the finest goods.
Nu e îngreu. Sell. Mamă, 600 de damage. Wow, ce e asta? Ia,
See
ce
you later.
o ceva ca nume. A, avem deja una pe auriu. What the hell? Ok, ia. Să mergem la misiunea asta. Nu? Ce e asta?
you've arrived. I'm honored that the Castis would accept my humble request.
Ah, you're Atlas, I take it?
In the flesh. I thank you for coming to see me. I'm sure you're very busy. The burden my father gave you is not a light one.
Your messenger told me it was urgent.
Gravely urgent, indeed.
Well, here I am.
It's my brothers, the Archons. They have issues with the human populations under their control. Tensions between Isu and humans are mounting. Without order, the problems will grow severe.
I'll try to use my position to help them where I can.
Find Gadiros, Amphiris, and Azeas. Through your shining example, I hope they learn the valuable lessons in discipline they so desperately need.
And if I help them, you're hoping it'll maintain the peace between Isu and humans.
That's the plan. Poseidon should have known they weren't ready for the responsibility an Archon bears. But that's his failing.
Tell me about Gadiros.
You'll find him near the arena, hard at work planning his next exhilarating spectacle, I'm sure.
What should I know about Amphiris?
He's probably off terrorizing people near the fortified Doma of Ochtonos. Make sure you don't sneak up on him. He's quite jumpy.
What about Azais? Who is he?
You'll find dear Azais wherever there is humanitarian work to be done. I heard there were some issues near the Doma of Amphiris.
We have Archons where I'm from. Do they fulfill the same duties?
They are charged with overseeing and ruling the humans of Atlantis, ensuring all live comfortably and peacefully, a job at which I fear they're failing.
There always seems to be unrest between the two races. The Underworld and Elysium were no different.
Time passes and tensions keep building. I expected my father to handle it, but Atlantis grows steadily worse, and no one wants to see what could happen if precautions are not taken.
I'll find the Archons and make sure their problems are taken care of.
Aha, deci avem iar misiuni. Ce mișto e pe aici. Suntem în ultima zonă. Da, zona lui Poseidon. Nici nu puteam să dau...
This area will be well defended.
Nu, hai direct la misiune. Ca să terminăm repede, să nu mai stau. Mamă.
Is Azais a physician and an Archon?
Uite mă, tu poți că dreapta asta, what the fuck? viteză că mă grăbesc.
This is it. That must be Anfiris. Why so many guards?
Let him pass.
Anfiris, if this is how you treat humans, I can see why you need so many guards.
These aren't humans. They are animals. An animal should be in cages.
I'm sure everything you do isn't without reason. But if you didn't call them animals, you might get a better reaction.
A human did this to me while I slept. When they came to kill me, I survived. But they slaughtered my daughter like an animal. Humans don't act with logic or reason.
Good or bad, they are driven by a will to survive.
A trait we implanted to ensure efficiency. But that will become a kindled flame of insurrection. You led a rebellion yourself in Elysium, so I know you understand. If we don't act, the city will burn and many more lives will be lost.
I don't see an army marching on Poseidon.
This one said they plan to launch an attack. Someone needs to destroy the resistance before that happens.
That's not a small request. Despite what you think, all humans aren't a threat.
It is the only path I see. But you are the Dicastis. Only you can choose the correct course of action.
If we find and kill the leaders, the ones spreading the message, the rest will lose interest.
An interesting theory. Perhaps you are right. If the leaders are removed, the rest may see the error of their opposition.
Just leave it to me. I'll send a message they won't forget.
Very well. You'll find the traitorous humans at an abandoned farmstead. Return to me when the situation is resolved.
Ia să vedem. Nu uitați să apăsați și butonul like dacă vă place ultimul episod cu jocul ăsta. Da, în sfârșit o să terminăm și pe ăsta. Da, până o să facem noi Valhalla, o să mai dureze.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
With the leaders dead, the resistance is over. Malaka! Got to get it out!
Dicastis, I'm glad to see you return safely. I almost considered sending a regiment of my guard after you.
That would have been overkill.
You can never be too careful when dealing with violent humans. Come, tell me, has the resistance been quashed?
I killed the leaders. With them gone, their movement is dead.
A sound strategy. But I fear the problem exists at the heart of humanity itself. Another leader will rise eventually.
I know you don't trust them, but the humans will never challenge the Isu directly. You are like gods to them. You must see that.
It is an illusion we have tried to nurture already. But it won't last. However, for now you've done what was needed.
Altă mască. Așa te-a cumpărat toată fața, efectiv. Mamă, câte misiuni sunt.
That's one Archon helped. I hope they're not all this intense. What's this? A message.
Retrieve the ammo of 4 Dicates. Domas of Atlantis. Cred că e prin toate... doar am uscat around Domas of Atlantis, aici.
Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
Nu, ce chestie. Cred că aici trebuie să fie legat de 1, da? Nu e. În fine, mă doare undeva. Mai sunt și 5.
That's the murderer! Murderer? I didn't do it!
Stop her before she kills again!
Leave me alone!
Want to tell me what that was all about?
No. I'll be fine. The Castis! You can make this all go away! My name is Lira, and you're... you! You've helped so many people. You're amazing and wonderful and powerful and... and you're here!
Thank you. That's nice of you.
You deserve all the praise and more.
They called you a murderer. You don't seem the type, but as the Castis, I have to be sure.
They're sure I'm responsible for what happened to that poor family. They said it's like the other murders, but I couldn't live with myself, I swear. Please, please clear my name.
Where were you when the family was murdered?
If it happened last night like they said, I was here trying to sleep. Although lately it's been restless, filled with strange dreams. It's always the same one, over and over.
Were you alone?
Well, yes. I've been so tired lately, I decided to stay in.
You said something about other murders.
This was the third time. I just don't understand why they blame me. I don't have the stomach to do that.
I'll find out what really happened. Just point me in the direction of the attack.
Just down the road, not too far from here.
If I were you, I'd hide until I return.
Ah, good idea. Thank you. You truly are a great de Castis.
Să vedem ce-i cu misiunea aia. Aia care trebuie să corectezi armura nu trebuie. Să facem doar misiunile și cam atât.
Maybe someone around here saw what happened last night.
Is this about what happened last night?
How do you know?
It's all everyone's talking about. And if the Dicastis is here, you must be looking into it.
If you saw or heard anything, I need to know.
I saw it from the distance. Heard it too. Its howl will never leave my mind.
You saw a wolf?
Beast is more like it. If you see it, run!
I'll be careful.
Ah, the great Vigastis. What did I do to deserve a visit?
I'm looking into the attack that happened nearby last night.
Ah, of course. I thought that was meant to be handled already.
You mean the mob harassing that woman?
I've said enough.
I understand your hesitation, but I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. I'll make sure whoever or whatever did this is punished.
You've already met the guilty one.
Lyra, you agree with the mob?
Of course I do. I'm the one who told them it was her. I saw her last night, bloody and in a frenzy.
It was dark. How do you know it was her?
I know what I saw.
These footprints track the blood out of the house. Whoever murdered them left this way. These aren't stab wounds. They're claw marks. This bloody cloth doesn't match the mother or daughter's robes. It must have come off the murderer. I should return to Lyra and let her know what I found.
Well, did you find out what happened?
The evidence I found was conflicting.
Tell me.
2 people saw what happened. One woman heard a wolf howling, but a man said he saw you, covered in blood, and leaving the family's house.
He's lying!
Or mistaken. It was dark, so it could have been anyone. There's more. The killing blows weren't made by a weapon.
Then by what?
It almost looked like claw marks. And then there was this piece of cloth. It didn't match the clothes of anyone there.
That's mine. How did it get there? Someone wants me to look like I was responsible. Tell me the truth, Dicastis.
Whether it was a wolf or something else, it's clear it wasn't you.
Of course it wasn't, but why would someone make it seem like I'm the murderer?
We'll figure that out together, after I kill the beast.
You're going to kill it?
What other choice is there? Do you want another mob after you?
No, of course not. I've just always hated the killing of animals.
If I don't kill it now, it will kill someone later.
I have a friend who can keep me safe while you end this.
I need to find the beast and kill it before it grows bloodthirsty again.
E mai sus. Tranquilo.
Malaka! Lyra!
No.
It was me. What am I?
I've seen this before. A Minotaur, a Cyclops, a Gorgon. All were humans possessed by powerful Isu devices. The only way I could stop them was by killing them. But you're able to change back. Somehow, you're different.
I don't remember coming here. Or why?
If I had to guess, that side of you knew it was caught. Maybe it thought coming out here was the only choice it had.
That side of me. I've had dreams lately of being in a bright room, tied down, pain throughout my body. But now, I think that all really happened. I did kill them then. I don't remember it, but it was me, wasn't it? If you knew you would harm people again, and you could never control yourself, never stop, would you?
Would I what?
Jump?
Of course I wouldn't. There are always answers.
How could that be? It feels so permanent.
It's only one part of you. It's not all of you. I know what it's like to be part human and part something else. Trust me, you can live with this burden.
I'm not as strong as you are.
Look at yourself. Yes, you are. You're stronger than you think. Plus, I've been thrown off a cliff before. I wouldn't recommend it.
But you're still here.
I am. And you are too.
You're right. Now that I know what's inside of me, I can do something about it. And I know who can help. Thank you.
I hope she'll be okay.
Mi-a dat niște cuțite. Da, astea nu poți să le faci. Asta nu poți să o faci. Aici.
Issue technology can and will change whoever isn't strong enough to command it. That explains your own aggression, Layla.
Aha, hai că da.
An arena seems like a strange place to find an Archon.
The Castis! Thank the stars! I was beginning to lose all hope.
Atlas said you needed help.
You don't understand the responsibility on my shoulders. It's my job to concoct entertainment for the masses. But I fear the crowd have grown bored of my grand spectacles.
I've seen some good plays. And some bad ones.
We need more than a simple play. If the audience leave my shows bored and restless, who knows what they'll start plotting?
You think they'll become violent?
My purpose is to keep them preoccupied so they can't be violent.
Trying to distract people from their problems will only work for so long.
I misspoke. I've seen what these humans are capable of, given the chance. I'm not distracting them, merely keeping them happy.
So give the people what they want.
What they want, yes. Yes, I can hear the cheers now! The legendary Vicastis Alexios takes on Atlantis' finest warriors. You must take part in my next event.
Sounds like a Pancration. I can definitely help with that.
Not exactly. But I was inspired by your efforts in Elise. I know you'll do an exemplary job entertaining the crowds as you did then. If we pull this off, we'll be the talk of the city.
It's worth a try.
Welcome one, welcome all to yet another miraculous show here in our beloved city. Tonight we have a very special guest. The Castis of Atlantis is here to entertain you. Our hero's first talent comes from the vaults of Atlantis itself. And how mighty the Castis overcome the power of the Atlantean god? Let's find out!
All right, Alexios. Be entertaining. That's what he said. This is definitely not Pancration.
Our valiant hero's next challenge fast approaches. A champion bested by none in the city. No mercy, no guilt. Will this be too much for even the Acesta to overcome? The champion has been bested! Our mighty Acesta is victorious and the crowd have spoken. But will he show mercy? Or will he spill the blood we want?
If you don't appease the crowd, I fear what Gyros will do. It was an honor to fight you, Acesta.
You fought honorably.
A fitting end to a glorious life spent in service to you, the audience. Now, on to the grand finale. And here we are, the end of today's event. Next to face our Acesta's judgment, the very scum that taints our city.
By the gods. What is this?
For the good of Atlantis, today bear witness to the guilty and condemned given one final chance at redemption. They will be honored to die at the hands of our guest.
If they're criminals, then this has to be done.
Let the slaughter commence!
Stai că eu pot să-mi schimb skill-urile. Asta o vreau. Pe 3 așa. E mult mai corectă.
All guilty and condemned have been judged. Hail our wise Dicastis! What a show! What a show!
The people seemed entertained.
Why wouldn't they be? You put on a performance for the ages.
If this kind of entertainment keeps the peace, then maybe it has value.
I know the game seem barbaric, but sometimes we must feed the primitive beast within to keep it dormant. Now, I must begin preparing for my next great event. Thank you for your help, Dicastis.
Mi-a dat un spir. Mai cine știe ce. No, 400 de metri.
One more Archon to go. Maybe I should just do their jobs too. Sun's rising.
We have to stay here a little longer. The Archon said he'll have the cure soon and you'll be all better.
What have I missed? What must I do?
Assasin, you have your hands full.
Dicastis, you're a welcome sight. The only one I've had in some time.
So many sick. I'm surprised anything can spread in a place as advanced as this.
It's shocking. Nothing I have tried will cure the sick or stop the pathogen spreading. I've lost so many already.
You seem really worried. Have you ever seen a sickness like this before?
No. There are many odd phenomena during this cycle. Plant dying, strange insects, and animal attacks. I worry about what this could signify.
When did you first notice people were getting sick?
At the start of this cycle. It began quite slowly, and I didn't think much of it. But then the cases grew rapidly day by day. The more that fell sick, the faster the...
Don't worry. We'll find a way to stop the sickness. Tell me what you need.
Well, there was a device being worked on by a scientist named Consus. Its intention was to rapidly heal injuries and eradicate disease.
Was?
His device is missing. Scientists here have tried to replicate it based on the schematics, but it's still in the experimental phase, and it hasn't been tested on humans.
So it may not work.
That's not the biggest issue. Poseidon has outlawed the use of our technology on humans. I fear that if we don't act quickly, the pathogen will spread across Atlantis.
If you think this healing device can help the sick, then I'll make sure you have it.
The wisdom of an issue, but the compassion of a human. You were a good choice for the Dicastis. You'll find the device in one of the issue laboratories, in the Consus archive.
Assasin saw me yesterday.
device Assasin wants must be inside. I should be extra careful in this area.
Bum. De capul meu.
This metal is heavy. And here's a note. The Forge of Atlantis. This can be used to create weapons. I have to find this place. An ISU device. It's like nothing I've ever seen.
În fine.
I don't understand how this glowing cloth is going to heal the sick. I hope Assasin is right.
As I saw me yesterday.
I've brought the, glowing cloth you've asked for.
It's a nanotech matter regenerator, in fact, but you have it. I can't believe it. Now then, let's see what this thing can do.
What the hell?
Assasin, what the fuck did you do? I thought I had calibrated correctly. Oh no, what have I done?
Ne-am
Killed
înțeles
this
în...
poor human. The device doesn't work, and you stole it against Poseidon's laws. What do we do now?
This device is dangerous. Maybe Poseidon outlawed it for a reason. I don't think it should be used on anyone else.
I was so hopeful, but you're right. This device isn't ready to be used on live subjects. All I've done is add to the pain and suffering.
Some things can't be fixed with devices or intellect. There are problems even the Isu can't solve.
I suppose all I can do is return this device to the laboratory and make sure the victims are comfortable until the end.
Wow. Mamă, îi prinde sânge aici. Ne-a spart și pe noi. Am făcut 83 nebunul. Direct în apă. Ce faci, mă, bă, mă, cu... Am folosit space-ul o grămadă de ori.
The Castis. I heard you can help me with the solar floral regeneration project.
The what? The what?
Deci s-a pronunțat de 2 ori. What the hell?
The flowers here can't just grow on their own?
Oh, no! You're not one of those followers of Minerva, are you?
I don't know anyone named Minerva.
Her students are so small-minded about my photosynthesis accelerator. If you want to be a scholar, why follow such a rudimentary doctrine?
Look, do you need something from me?
Oh, apologies, the Castis. You're new to Atlantis, and I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me begin. Basically, the plants are a key resource for us here. But a few cycles ago, humans overpicked them, and now the air is suffering.
You want to grow more?
In a sense, yes. I have a hypothesis, a theory that using a natural power source stronger than the sun will promote sustainable growth.
You're losing me again.
There are devices that project beams of light around the Garden of Triton. Redirecting them using the reflective surfaces would stimulate floral regrowth.
You want me to move your lights?
Yes! And the Castis, taking care of our natural resources, would send a message to all of Atlantis.
A good message, I hope.
Mom.
It looks like all the light beams need to hit that central structure.
O secundă. Mai bine.
That must be the device Neoclis mentioned. Reminds me of how I opened the door to Atlantis. Won't budge. one down.
Știam că pot să dormi asta.
We'll get the flowers growing in no time.
Asta a fost ușoară, nu e greu aici.
Something's in the way. Something's blocking this. Something's in the way. Beautiful. That should do it. I'll tell Neocles it's done. That doesn't seem good. What happened?
Și de acum, că eu i-am dat făcut toate, what the hell?
I moved your light beams. It seemed to be working, but then...
The beams are aligned, yes, but the power isn't running.
What do you think the problem is?
None of this makes any sense. The light beams should expand across the gardens and present with enhanced photons.
Oh no, something's wrong with the photons?
Are you making fun of me? Who doesn't know what photons are?
Just me and the rest of the Greek world.
Never mind the photons. When my enhanced source powers the device, it should... Oh. Unless the light is not progressing from the source, rendering it unenhanced.
So the next step is...
Go to the control room and make sure the power source isn't displaced.
And what exactly is this source?
An igneous matter consisting of imperial... It's a rock. Just make sure there's a rock in the control room.
Fine. I'll go see if this rock is there.
What the hell? Bă, că e ultimul episod cu jocul ăsta. Mamă! Nu o să mai fac toată zona asta, o să fac doar misiunile, că povestea e interesantă aici. Aha, nu-i roc, nu-i piatră.
Looks like Neocles was right. There is no rock here. Hey! Stop right there! Get back here! Malaka!
Whoops.
What's the Dicastis doing running around here?
I'm chasing down a thief. Looks like you're the one who took Neocles' rock.
My name is Melita. I'm an environmental biologist, not a thief. Neocles has no claim to a natural power source like this.
That rock must be worth a lot if you're trying to steal it.
You're the Dicastis and you have no idea what the power source is? Aren't you invested in the future of our resources?
It's easy. Put the rock in Neocles' device and we'll fix the flowers.
This isn't Neocles' first attempt at population balancing. When the flowers were overpicked and the bees started dying, first he attempted to artificially pollinate the flowers. When he artificially pollinated the flowers, the soil degraded. When the soil...
I get the idea. But then, how would you fix the gardens?
I wouldn't. Nature has been healing itself for eons. Neocles needs to stop meddling.
Melita! You've always been obtuse about the project. No accountability for civilization's impact on the ecosystem.
Insanity is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. When will you accept your hypothesis has failed?
Failed is inaccurate terminology. I simply adjusted my theory after experiencing unintended results.
Enough bickering, both of you.
You're right. I wanted to destroy the power source to end his project once and for all. But as the Dicastis, it should be your decision.
Ce să facem asta? Distrugem sau așa? Bă, vreau cu inteligența artificială, gen, să facă totul numai așa, da? Distrugem.
All right, give me the rock. I'll end this once and for all.
Are you mad? You've completely annihilated our chances at future sustainability.
Trust in Gaia. Nature will heal itself if you allow it.
Thank you, Dicastis. This is the right direction to go in. We might not see improvements right away, but the gardens will heal themselves.
Așa, și mai e aici unul care vreau să-l facem. Ai, sus. Zona asta arată frumos, dar e să
Melita
mor.
said it would take time for the gardens to heal, but those flowers don't look good. I wonder what
The one who holds the staff has no choice but to face both immediate and future consequences for lifetimes. That takes responsibility.
Da, și eu cum ajung acolo?
Over here. Quick, follow me.
And trust the stranger.
I'm no stranger. I'm Elpis, and I've been watching you.
That's not ominous at all.
I'll drop the cloak and dagger. I've been training to become like you, but training isn't enough. You're more than a warrior. The blood of...
I thought they preferred Isu in Atlantis.
The Isu may as well be the divine with how they rule. But it's not just Isu blood that makes you special, is it?
Well, you tell me.
I'm talking about this. Your spear.
Oh, showing off for me, are you?
Just a little. Are you impressed?
If I wasn't so distracted by your beautiful face, you would have never gotten close to my spear.
Flattering, but we have business to attend to, the Castis.
So, what do you want from me?
I'm involved with Atlas. He's afraid of taking the relationship public. He says his enemies would exploit me as his weakness, so he keeps me a secret.
Wait, you're in love with Atlas?
From my experience, I'm not sure Isu men truly love. Nevertheless, I need to make him see that I can be his strength. Our partnership might be a key to bridging the gap between Isu and humans.
Your love is strategic.
If we take the relationship public, we could marry and I could rule the district by his side, influence policy and ease the tension between the two groups. But so long as I am merely human, it can never be. That's why I want to be like you.
You seem very passionate about Atlantean politics.
Atlas doesn't approach the human and Isu conflict with compassion for humanity. I believe I can bring that compassion.
Stați o secundă că am o chestie de rezolvat.
It would be nice to have another ally in Atlantis. What's your plan?
At the Adamant Metalon, they harvest a metal used to create devices just like your spear.
My spear's the strongest metal ever forged. Could this be used to forge other weapons?
Well, adamant ingots could, but what I need is raw adamant. I know the one who can forge it for me. Atlas can't suspect what I'm up to, so make sure you're not seen.
He doesn't know about this?
I'll tell him the truth when the time is right. Please, hurry back.
Elpis is interesting.
Și ca să...
That's the adamant metalon Elpis told me about. She said I should get the raw adamant without being seen. I need to stay hidden.
Yeah, no, section 1. Mă duc acolo să mai fac knowledge.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
N-am asta activă. Nu că pe ce se ieși.
What was in that box? My body is tingling like mad. There must be more of these somewhere. Mai îmi trebuie. As though I can't tell where my hand ends and the staff begins.
Și acum pot să mă duc acolo la prima.
There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here. Looks like this might be where they store the raw adamant after mining it. Got the raw adamant. It's reacting with the staff somehow. Almost like they were meant to be together.
Stați o secundă. Și acum trebuie să ieșim. Unde este de aici? Să mă întorc. Sau nu? La cap. E cam cu și misiunea asta. O facem repede că eu prea trei, trebuie să mă duc undeva să mă întâlnesc cu un prieten și da.
Raw adamant, as promised.
Nice to see that you're as skilled as you look. I'm making the right choice to become more like you.
You seem fine to me. I don't know why you're trying to change.
Just as you were destined to be Dicastes, I am destined for this. I just know it.
Humans in Atlantis are lucky to have someone like you fighting for them. You'll make a great leader.
I'm glad you understand what this means to me.
Still, all you have is raw adamant.
Until I take it to a skilled blacksmith so he can forge an Isu device from the adamant.
Well, you know where to find the Dicastes when you need him.
The forging takes time. What we do next will change Atlantis irreversibly.
Și mai avem ceva. Mai decât asta. Să mă teleportez de aici. Cred că... Da, acum am teleportat destul de bine. Uite și pe ăștia. A, da, trebuie să mă întorc. Ups.
Dicastes, welcome back. I'm glad you could be here to witness this momentous occasion.
Why are the Archons in chains?
I invited my dear siblings here for one final lesson in leadership.
It looks like an execution to me.
Every experience in life should be a lesson, including death. You've been to the underworld, so I know you understand what these fools do not.
You asked me to help the Archons. I did. Their problems are solved.
Their problems only existed because they couldn't perform the duties their roles demanded.
You're going to murder your brothers? For what?
For order, for peace, for Atlantis.
For Atlas, you mean?
I am the rightful heir to Atlantis. I should be the Dicastes. I cannot defy Poseidon's will, but these fools don't deserve their power. I'll be a better Archon in their stead.
Once Poseidon finds out what you've done, he won't let you get away with it.
Our father always encouraged us to compete with each other. If he were here, he'd execute them himself, just as you executed those poor humans in the arena.
They were criminals.
And the resistance? Face it, Dicastes. If the roles were reversed, you'd pass the same judgment.
You might need someone new to take lessons from, Atlas.
I am my own teacher.
So what now?
If you're going to one day rule this city, Alexios, you're going to have to learn a very important lesson.
That's what I get for helping you? A lecture?
Nothing in Atlantis is what it seems at face value. This city is old, and those that call it home are even older. You have helped me, Dicastes, and for that, you have my thanks.
This isn't over, Atlas.
the contrary. I'm done here.
These devices are incredible. I almost feel like I can hear them speaking to me.
Când am mai apărut o misiune chiar lângă. Okay. Uite și pe asta ce a făcut mâncața și...
Now that I have the Isu device forged, we need to move quickly. You distract Atlas while I sneak into his private chambers.
More sneaking.
After Poseidon outlawed human experiments, Atlas confiscated a device and kept it. That device theoretically could add a third helix to my DNA.
I've seen what these Isu devices can do. It's not pretty.
The science is sound, and I've even found evidence of tests being done on humans that looked
Last I checked, he seemed pretty power-hungry. I don't think he wants to share his throne.
Behind every great man is a great woman. I can make Atlas see that, Dicastis.
I'm not sure a good Dicastis goes behind the back of an Atlantean Archon.
I've been preparing for this my entire life. Don't worry.
I don't think we have anything in common. What are we supposed to talk about? The weather?
Atlas is a jealous lover, and he's already threatened by your role as Dicastis. Why not play to that advantage? Whatever you do, don't mention my plans.
Great. This will do wonders for our relationship.
Everyone knows it's lonely at the top, Dicastis. Let's go. I studied this science extensively. Once I impart Isu DNA into my body, I should be able to use the device from outside of it.
It's the should that worries me.
Remember, whatever you do, don't reveal my political plans to Atlas.
I could trick Atlas into thinking you and I are closer than we are.
Are we not close? What's there to trick?
You know what I mean.
Yes. Making Atlas envious would certainly be a good distraction.
Elpis? What are you doing here? With him, no less.
The Dicastis and I were just taking a stroll, and I remembered I left a book on Atlantean cyclical history here. He'd like to borrow it. Do you mind if I fetch it?
No. Do you need me to help you look for it?
No. You two stay here. I'm sure you have much to discuss.
What game are you playing, Dicastis?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sure by now Elpis has told you about the nature of our relationship. She's hardly as discreet as I'd like her to be. What business do you have with her?
What? Is Elpis not allowed to have friends?
Of course she can have friends. But I suspect there's more going on here.
You have nothing to worry about, Atlas. I have no schemes against you.
Maybe you don't play games, but Elpis lives for them. I can tell when she's up to something.
Don't talk about Elpis that way. She's not manipulative. She's passionate.
So you do care for her then?
You don't talk about Elpis like you love her.
And you're not speaking of her as if you're merely her casual acquaintance.
The truth is, Elpis and I are in love.
What?
What the hell?
What? What have you done?
I'm not weak anymore, Atlas. I can rule Atlantis at your side.
This is your doing. You're trying to revolt against the issue with hybrids.
No!
What did you do?
I didn't mean to. He was going to kill you.
Nu, mă mâncați așa. Asta să cum a
This
făcut
is your
fața?
judgment, Digastes? That all my sons are to die?
I didn't kill.
But your actions allow this to happen. Did you not help this human? And are all my sons not dead?
This was my fault. I take full responsibility for my actions.
This could not have happened without the Digastes. The very one I appointed. I will need to ponder what this means for our cycle. Still, you bested Atlantis' highest Archon. By our laws, that means you may rule. But beware of the ramifications these will have on our society.
Atlantean politics are even more dramatic than in the Greek world. What will you do now?
I'm not the first Atlantean ruler to take power by force. If the Isu can do it, why not me? Still, I didn't want to start my reign this way.
You started your reign by saving my life. Normally I do the saving.
Mamă, dar s-a făcut mai înaltă, mâncați așa.
Thank you, Digastes.
Mișto, dar au apărut și pe ăla. Ne uite și pe ăsta aici. Bravo, tată. Stai că dar nu știu ce fac cu el. Iar dă încă, hai. Dar încă n-apă.
Peace will make a better ruler than Atlas. She certainly can't do any worse.
N-apă. Plutește. Hai că s-a făcut banta, s-a făcut s-a despănat. Aha, ne urește Poseidon. Păi da, și acum? Și aici sunt de-astea sau? West. Armors. Că nu mai am nimic, efectiv, ce să pot să fac. Retrieve. Atomine cu tare. Nu mai am efectiv. Uite-ți așa. Acolo e ceva, ia.
Best stay out of sight.
Access granted. Initiating forge from select preferred weapon configuration.
Warrior, Assassin, Hunter. Hai, Assassin. Nu că și nepărat. Wow! Isu Forge Assassin, mamă. Deci puteți face altfel, mă. Ăsta e Spear. Ăla e așa. Ăsta mai bine trebuia, aha. Deci sunt 3. Ia, bă, ce dracu ne-a dat aici? Mamă, coaie, ce e asta? Hai că da. Dar nu mai sunt misiuni. O fi și astea de descoperit? Haba, nu am. Bănuiesc că o fi. Dacă am aici cu semnul întrebării. Pana mea, că văd că quest-uri mai sunt. Așa. Retrieve. Rich Nugent. Tare. Pana mea. Nu știu, eu cred că o să închid aici acest episod și acest joc. Pentru că cred că se termină. Nu știu cum se termină, dar pana mea, nu. Am făcut și așa o grămadă de episoade cu el și nu mai stăm. Așa că eu o să închid aici acest episod și cu acest joc și o să ne auzim data viitoare cu antijoculețe și antireacționare. Ne auzim data viitoare. Pa, pa!